All right, we're solving and graphing. Again, solving means get the variable by itself, kind of in its area there on the side of the inequality or in, sometimes the equation. Here we have the inequality negative 8 is greater than negative 4x, or 5x plus 8 is less than or equal to 3. This is an example of a disjunction, right, with this or statement. And so if we have the ors, we want to go ahead and kind of do each part separately, and our answer at the end should have an or in it probably as well. So I'm going to kind of, to help me remember that, is just kind of put that down and write or so that I know that I kind of have my two halves here. So I'm going to go about, again, kind of just ignore that half, and I'm trying to solve for x here with this negative 8 is greater than negative 4x. Negative 4x means negative 4 times x, so to get rid of that, I'm going to divide by negative 4, and I have to do it on both sides of the inequality, so I divide by negative 4 over here. Negative 4 divided by negative 4 is 1, so that kind of goes away, and so I'm left with the x. And I have to remember here, when I'm doing an inequality, if I divide by a negative, I change the inequality sign. So I'm changing the inequality, and notice I kept x on the same side. A few of us are getting tripped up because we flip the x over to the other side when we do the changing of this, right? Keep the x over there. Negative 8 divided by negative 4 is a positive, right? Negative divided by a negative is a positive. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So I have 2 is less than x. Or, right, come over here to the other side. I have, now I'm going to ignore this, and I look at this. I've got 5x plus 8 is less than or equal to 3. I start away from the x, right, getting rid of things, so I'm going to get rid of the 8 first, so I subtract 8 from both sides. Positive 8 minus 8, well, that's 0, so it's going to go away, so I've got 5x is less than or equal to 3 minus 8, okay? The negative is kind of with the bigger number, the 8, so it's going to be a negative here. You can think of it as, then 8 minus 3 is 5, okay, so I should get negative 5, right? 3 minus 8 is negative 5. Now I want to get rid of the 5. It's 5x. To get rid of 5 times x, I divide by 5, right? Divide by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1, so that will go away, and I have x is less than or equal to, I didn't have to change anything because I was dividing by a positive. Negative 5 divided by 5 is negative 1. All right, so I should have 2 is less than x, or x is less than or equal to negative 1. So now I want to go about graphing that. Okay, so I give myself a number line here. I got to make sure I have these numbers 2 and negative 1, so I can start with 0, maybe with 0, 1, 2, 3 would be over here, and then I have negative 1, negative 2. So I've got them both included in here. Now, remember, an or means it's disjunct, so I can go ahead and graph everything on the number line. I'm not looking for just the intersection. That was our conjunctions. This is a disjunction. So 2 is less than x, okay? So it's an open circle on 2 because it's not equal to 2. And then I think, okay, my x here wants to be, it's getting eaten, so it's bigger than the 2, right? The 2 is less than, so which numbers are bigger than 2? Well, that's 3 and 4 and these numbers over here. So I'm going to shade over there for the first part. And then I look at my second one. I have x is less than or equal to negative 1. Okay, well, it has the equal to, so that's a closed circle. And then it's less than, right? I want the numbers that are smaller than negative 1. Well, that's like negative 2 and negative 3, so it shades this way. Right, so there should be our graph. So here's my solution. Here's my graph.